Now, that's probably why they're not fucking here. And those the aliens that do come down here and want to know what's going on, or you might get caught in the cornfield. I feel like those are like maybe teenage aliens who do shit that they're not supposed to do, like their parents tell them to stay home, but they steal the UFO from the house, from the garage, or some shit, and they're like, "We're going to Earth," because come on, man. There, it doesn't matter what species you are. There's always those
dumb motherfucker.
yeah, those outliers that just don't listen. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. They're probably drunk or high.
They had too much alien juice or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. So
it'd be crazy if aliens. What about if all the aliens was just like white hillbillies?
And they were just trying to communicate with like their fellow brethren. It's
not that, but like they were just like that's like the highest level of like relaxing as you could be as like a white hillbilly dude.
Oh man.
What is that? What about that's the ultimate level of intelligence?
I would be very upset. I would be extremely upset like that. And it's not just because it's white hillbillies, but it's mostly because I just thought aliens were so intelligent.
Maybe they're not.
And they were just like, fuck it, we just like y'all. That's what it killed me, bro. It's like if aliens came down and was like, we just like y'all, man. We drink Budweiser too. And I'm like, oh fuck, for real.
And I know, like, because I've been thinking about this lately. I know this is not about UFOs, but just this thing, because I think like UFOs and like deities and like angels and gods are all kind of like in the same like majestic, mystic realm, right?
Yeah.
Because not only like a few people say they've ever seen them and stuff, and they're like all mystic and strange. But I think about like, what about if like God really is like white and like he don't like niggas?
Yeah. That's what I think. I think that he doesn't like that. I don't know about him being white. You're stupid, bro. You're so stupid. Listen to me, bro. I'm dead ass, man. I don't know so much about him being white, but I definitely believe that he is racist, man. Like he was it's in the Bible. I'm dead ass, bro. He was okay with slavery. He was okay with slavery. I don't care how you flip it.
Yeah, I'm trying to flip it. It was okay, but it was like
it was okay.
Slavery. It was
this like black man just said slavery was okay.
7 y'all trying to Kanye West me. Now 7 is like, what was it? 7 years of being like a slave, I guess that's for lack of a better word. You can say indentured servant, whatever, nigga. 7 years of being a slave, and then you would get your own plot of land and you get to have your own cattle and all of that stuff. That was God's way of saying like he understands the world and he wants you to have something afterwards so you can build your own thing, and then that person will have a slave. I think slave is just a bad word.
Listen, exactly. If coming from somebody who created the world, right? Coming from someone who can see the future and knows every hair or how many hairs you have on your head. You're trying to tell me like you he thought so one-dimensionally in that time frame, in that realm, I guess, when he created the Bible. So why didn't you think about like all the advancements that the world was going to advance upon? How did you not see that? Like, how is it that this book you read is this book you wrote or had written is going to be good enough rules for people in 2020? Like there were no cars back then. There were no there were no clothes. They didn't have shoelaces and shit. You know what I mean? But you wrote like these life laws and rules so people could live their whole lives forever. I just can't get down with it, man. Either that or he didn't think the world would still be a thing after a certain amount of time. He didn't expect for us to go on this long,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you really don't know. And it's like the same thing with like UFOs and like all of that. Like, I would not be surprised if UFOs are racist. I just wouldn't.
I would, bro.
I think like being technologically advanced, like we were just talking about the Google AI thing, right? I think it's called Linda or something. Linda, I think is the AI.
It's always some white name too, ain't it? I mean, it's never like Shamika or no, but still though.
I know,
they've upgraded on storms, man. Storm names. They change the storm names. Well, every storm is the next letter in the alphabet from the last.
Yeah,
storm.
but it's like a scientific reason why they do that.
Like, right, but they give like a little blacker urban names now, you know.
They're all like Latino though, actually. El Nino.
Yes,
I see. I'm
yes,
trying to
it's
find
all
a way so
Latino.
we can't
Man,
hear
you
each
pick
other.
one. You pick one storm, like the biggest storm
Nigga,
of
I
all
don't
time.
name what's another one?
Katrina. I think Katrina's a black name,
It can be
Katrina is a
used,
but
for
it
like,
was also the worst storm, like the worst fucking.
and they hit a whole bunch of black people, so you might as well
Yeah,
name
yeah.
some
Marty,
kid
yo,
like
yo.
Katrina.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell
What's
you.
Gucci?
At most,
I can't hear you, man. Can you hear me? Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of, man. I'm trying to fix it.
can you hear me now? Okay, here we go. So now you can really hear me. Hey, welcome to the You Feel Me podcast. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having a really good mother effing Saturday afternoon. Thank y'all, man, for joining us today, man. We got some crazy stuff to talk about. What's going on, Marty? How you doing, big homie? Hope you good, man. We chilling, man. You know, living through this crazy ass world that we go through every day. You know, trying to make a way and all of that shit and all of that, man. Hope everybody's good on stereo. We live streaming on stereo as well at the same time. So trying to do a big out here in these streets. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, Wayne, man, how you doing, broski? How was your week, man? How's everything?
My week is okay. I'm doing okay. Everything is just okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, it's just a little fucked up in the world. You know what I mean? Ham, what's good, man?
What's going on,
Marty,
Hamid?
what's
How you
good?
doing,
G, how
broski?
you doing, man?
Yo.
Yeah, just everything just going on in the world is just crazy, man. It's just messed up. So that, you know, it kind of takes a toll on me too, man, because I'm the kind of person that, I mean, I don't feel it, but I don't want anything bad or ugly to happen to other people, but
Right.
when we have our rights being stripped away, and yeah, that's a little disheartening. So, I feel okay, but I don't know where we're headed going forward in society. So that shit kind of sucks.
Yeah, man, I feel the same way. You know, I feel like it's the end. We're heading towards the end of democracy and all that type of shit, which is very important to me. You know what I mean, it should be important to y'all. But yeah, man, we got a lot of shit to talk about today. So today we're gonna let Wayne start off with he had Father Day rant. I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, no, you're gonna make me start off, bro.
Yup.
Come on, man.
We're gonna talk about Beyonce's new heater that she just dropped. We also gonna talk about Em and Snoop making a new banger. And we're gonna talk about Lil Nas X dissing BET, the entire network, because he didn't get any nominations, and how funny that video is. Some crazy ass
Real
shit.
dope.
And then we're gonna end it off with just like an open discussion about Roe versus Wade. And we're gonna try to keep it within an hour, but we always say that. You feel me? So
Always.
all right, bro. I'm gonna let you go ahead and have the floor.
Cool. Hold up. First and foremost, don't
I'm
give
sorry.
me like the whole screen, man. I want you to I want you to stay on there,
okay.
man. And then can you still hear my stereo?
I can't hear you stereo at all, but the mouths are moving on there, so I think we straight.
Right. So okay, I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that that it wasn't echoing,
Yeah.
But I just wanted to talk about Father's Day, man. I hope everybody, all the men out there, had a great Father's Day. If you have children, but I guess I got to put like a little disclaimer on it, man. I didn't have like a horrible Father's Day or anything like that, but I did. There is a little something I want to say, man, and I may get a little. I would love some feedback on this from anybody, men and women.
Yeah.
I would just love for people to try a little harder for men on Father's Day. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm the type of person I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna try to always. I do that with all the gifts though. Christmas, whatever the holiday is, I always try to think of something that matches the person's personality. I want to show you how much I know about you and that I've been listening, and that I want to get you a decent gift that means something.
Right.
I feel like all men, we should get that in return. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us for Father's Day, we get things that involve the children, things that, gifts that are like, how they're like, oh, Dad, here's this macaroni spaceman that I made for you. And I'm like, oh, thanks, child. I appreciate that, But sometimes a nigga just want like a pair of shoes, man. Like sometimes it's like people, I just want thought. and I kind of feel like a woman when it comes to that, like, because since I think so much when I'm giving somebody a gift, I kind of want that same in return. And I don't know, and just like Ham said, that beats you're enough, right, right. You get, that's what I mean, Marty. It's like you always get gifts that's for everybody. You don't never get like your personal gifts, or that's what I mean, man. I like, and this may be a little selfish of a conversation, but no, I want what I want, and I don't want to have to tell you what I want. Like, I want something meaningful. I want something, and don't get me wrong, man. I'm, like I said, I didn't have a bad Father's Day. My Father's Day didn't suck. I appreciated it and everything, but it was just me thinking about it. Like for Mother's Day, like, yo, we gotta go all out, or the women are gonna be mad at us, or they're gonna be, oh, you didn't think about it, or what am I supposed to do with this? Or I'm like, damn, man. And then when it comes to a man, it was like, here you go, buddy. It's a Walmart gift card. We need some laundry detergent while you're at it. I'm like, God damn, man. But I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Maybe I'm acting like a little girl. I don't know. But I really wish that for the good fathers out there, for the ones who actually are doing their fatherly duties, which I have to say, I have to think it's the majority of men who have families, who have children. Right. I don't believe that every man is a deadbeat, or, I hate that stigma that they put on black men, that black men always leave the family and shit like that. Like, it's literally less than like 30% of black men that leave the family. And that's just as much of a percentage as any other race. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, man, I just sometimes you just want something a little different, a little something out of the ordinary. Or maybe that's just me, man. I don't know. I'm just saying that I want to see the care for fathers like we care for the mothers. You know what I mean, man?
I feel that makes sense, bro. Like everything you saying, I understand. Like for real, for real. I feel like people don't understand the art of giving gifts. You know what I mean? Or just making that whole day like a great thing. You know what I mean? Like the whole day. So like I would say that I ain't no father yet, but like Marty said, he said, Wayne, you mean those jumper cables weren't good enough? Yo, like what? Like that's like buying a woman like a washing machine. Like and talking about, here you go.
Like you buy your girl an iron or some shit. You know what I mean?
Like, who out there like, yeah, like you just that is just wrong, bro. So you're talking about, you don't want these wrenches. Like, okay, I might take some tools and stuff. That's cool, but like the whole day should be a thing. You know what I mean? But if it's like just one thing, but I don't think people know how to give gifts, because people were like, and I'm not saying this is your situation, but I feel like people were really self-centered and worrying about themselves and what they like. So and then they
what they think you'll like,
right? They think what they think you'll like. And also, when you gotta remember, man, like if you ain't telling the motherfucker what you want, you might not get what you want.
And that's the point too. That's a point I wanted to make as well, man. Because like I said before, I'm a person who I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna pay attention, I'm gonna see little things. I remember conversations from earlier that year. I'm that person who I'm going to try to make you happy with a gift. I'm going to try to make, just to think of something out of the ordinary that you've never gotten before. Right. And I kind of feel like I since I do that, I expect it in return. And I think I have to teach myself not to accept that. I can't. I have to teach myself to understand that people don't care as much about giving gifts. Not that they don't care about you, but like you said, they're going to get what they think is good. And if you don't like it, you can't not like it either, right? Because if you don't like it, then it's like, oh, you're unappreciative.
You appreciate
you're a piece of
what's wrong with
shit.
you?
Like,
you ain't
man.
shit. And look, I'm gonna tell you right now, that is very true. That is super true. So you might as well just like like Eddie Murphy said, get a Coke and a smile and shut up. Shut the fuck up. There ain't no fucking reason to beef, because you already know it's gonna be a whole full-blown argument. So I'm gonna just tell you like how I do, bro. Like,
what's that?
I always give myself something. Whatever I really want, if I don't receive that for like my birthday or some other shit, I just go get that shit myself. I plan for it, I budget for it. And if I want to do some shit that somebody else ain't playing for me, I'm gonna go do that shit myself. I want to go eat a certain place, or I want to go, to the movies, or I want to go play golf, or go to the gun range, or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna just do it myself. And that person can come with me or no. Yeah, I could be by myself or whatever, but I'm always gonna make sure I have a good day. Because relying on other motherfuckers is a way for you to feel disappointed. I don't give a fuck who it is. You feel me? So
yeah.
I mean, but like Ham said, no gifts, just sex and food. God damn.
You eat every day already, right? And sex,
Ham,
like it's good, but
yeah, I mean, look, me and him from the same area, right? So I already know like probably what he like, because I know what I like. So you know, it's easy to shop for us, like in my personal opinion, from like being two Northside brother. You know what I mean? Marty too. Like it should be easy. Like you can give me a pair of like white, you know, some Air Ones or some Timbs or like any type of new sneak.
Yeah.
You don't got to give me no weird shirt. Just give me like a nice little settee or something. You know what I mean? Get my hair cut. You feel me? Like it's real easy. Like you don't gotta do like a whole the fuck lot, but it's like niggas be getting like, you know, a box of nails and shit. Like getting a new hammer and shit. What the fuck am I gonna do with this, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like my sister for my birthday, she sent me socks, a robe, and like some cologne.
That's kind of ill.
Right. And it was all like Nautica and shit like that. She was like, you gotta take care of yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then like Courtney, she got me like a whole foot bath spa joint because I'll be on my feet working the second job and shit. And she got me like a whole like set of new socks, and like she cooked like my favorite shit and all types of shit. You feel me? Like that's good. You thinking. You feel me? You thinking. But it's real simple. Like it's not that hard. I'll take some new cologne. You give me a new chain, long as it ain't nothing corny. Like it can be easy. Give me something for the podcast. So you know, motherfuckers just don't be thinking, yo. So let's go to the messages, man.
One more thing before we go to the messages. It's another thing I don't like. I don't like being asked what I want.
But you gotta say it.
Because I want you to get it yourself. I want you to think about it. But I guess it has to be something I want and something I like, right? But I don't like being asked because it's like I don't need you to ask me. I can, if you have to ask me, I can get it myself. You know what I mean?
I feel that, but motherfuckers ain't mind readers. So you know, and that's always what they're gonna hit you with. I can't read your mind. Motherfucker, I'm just saying, just look at me. You can see what I like, nigga. If I like to play the game, obviously I like give me a new game or something. Like you be seeing, like don't be acting like I just be around this bitch just like a ghost. Like you see what I'm into, you see what I wear, you see how I roll, you feel me? You see what I like to go do, you see what I like to go eat. So it's just like you can look for like 5 minutes and like fill it out and be like, okay, this is what he want, you know. And even if you like, you know, if you do like the least and be like, well, I'm gonna get this nigga a gift card to like wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Something like it should be something that's more geared to me. But like getting tools or jumper cables and shit like that, I'm just not feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you want to go ahead and read Dante's message and then we can go to Stereo.
And Dante, what's good, man? It's good to hear from you again, bro. Yeah, Dante was like, I agree. More appreciation needs to be given to good fathers, just like it's given to mothers. It's almost like we're not as appreciated as mothers because they think we don't work as hard as mothers. And that is true. That is absolutely true. I know that's a conversation that Dante and I had one time before. Yeah, man, but just there are some mothers who believe that men or the people that they're with, their man, don't work as hard. Right. And me personally, I kind of feel like is having like shitty friends or something like that. If one friend is like, oh, you know, you don't do anything, or I do more, then it's gonna seep over to this friend when they have that conversation about it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I feel like women think that because they popped it out, which of course that's major. Don't get me wrong. I understand you got to go through so much. It's the most painful thing in the world, that they automatically do more than the man. And my thing is, if that's the case in certain situations, just ask the man, like, yo, can you do this? Can you do that? Do you mind? Do you not mind? Do you know? But I don't know. Maybe I don't know, bro. I don't know. So, I'm gonna get back into the. Go ahead.
He just need a fit. He just need an outfit and kicks, and that's all we need. And I mean, I don't know how easy it can get. You know what I mean? You could throw a little scent box in there or something like that, or scent bird. Speaking of scent bird, you can go to scent bird. You know what I mean? Get all your scents. We about to have them as an advertiser, praying into it. into existence
right.
on the podcast and on the YouTube virtual jointskis. So you know what I'm saying? You can have something simple like that. But like Dante did said though, it is like that's like a big thing, and it is like a certain set of people that are just like, you know, like men that ain't around, they don't give a fuck, they deadbeats. It just makes it harder for everybody else. You feel me?
Yeah.
It just really, really, really does. It puts that perception out there like this nigga ain't gonna do shit. He ain't shit, even if you're around. You know what I mean? So we got a message. You want to go ahead and play it, Wayne, on stereo?
On stereo, let me see it, man.
That's
Because
from
I was
Planet
trying to.
Vibes PV. What's going on, broski?
All right, I'm about to play that.
Man, if you gonna ask me what you want, I'm gonna hit him with a PS5.
PS5, right?
Yo, shout out, man. But that's what I'm saying, man, is that they know what you want. I understand, like PS5 can be a little expensive. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't have the money for it. I'm not, you know, that's fine. That's more of a Christmas gift, though. You know what I mean?
But
But you
still,
can still
like,
surprise with a PS5, but it's in that realm, in that range.
Right,
Like, you
like,
know the
it's-
shit that
new Jordans. Like if you
Yeah.
if you're a nigga like to play basketball, some new, you know what I mean, some new whatever, like shorts and some Jordans or something. Yeah, you know, but it's like it's no reason why I should be getting like some dumb shit. And I ain't trying to be ignorant or anything. Like, even like if somebody got me like a whole bunch of new hair wraps because I got dreads, like that is like you care. You feel me? Like, but you know, like Ham said, like, oh, I'm just gonna make this nigga a plate of some chicken wings and then you know blow them, and then that's your whole day. But we out there buying flowers and like, oh, we're gonna take you out to brunch and drink all the mimosas you can do. It's just like, let's make it fair, y'all. You feel me? Because you know, it just needs to be fair. I ain't know this fucking Rant was going to take on such a life of his own, but obviously this is some real shit, Wayne. Motherfuckers really feel like this, B.
But you know why I don't think you feel that way, and I mean this respectfully, but excuse me, it's like you said before, it's because you're not a father yet, so you don't really see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So if that's something that's in your future, you know, then we can probably have like we can have a part 2 on this shit, you know.
Like, yeah, I need it all, bro. I need all types of shit. Like, I expect a Rolex. That's where I'm starting off at, and then we can work down from there. You know what I mean? Rolex is the motherfucking start. A new car is the top, and they almost the same price. So there you go. That's the minimum. You know what I mean? That's the barrier right there.
I feel it.
All right, bro. So you want to go ahead and talk about Beyonce's new track?
Oh yeah, man. Let's go ahead and do that, man. You won't break my soul. So here's the thing about this, man. It's always great to see that. Here, I'm gonna start with like this. I always say there's 2 people that you will not fuck with as long as it comes to like, well, Wayne, you know what I mean? And that's the king and the queen. And I mean King James, that's LeBron, and Queen Beyonce. And I also throw Tyler Perry in there as well. My thing is, I don't care if this was the shittiest song in the world, man. Y'all not gonna put y'all foot down on Beyonce, and y'all not gonna say shit about Beyonce without Wayne going in on you, right? So I'll say this though. The track, I believe the track is dope. The only thing I don't like about this song is that it came at a bad time. Like we are kind of in a recession. We you know, gas is $6-7 a gallon. Right. Food is going up like 20-30%. And I think I hear here in Atlanta is going up the most out of any place in America.
Which is crazy.
But my thing about that is y'all better keep y'all jobs, bro. Like in the song, Beyonce says, like, you know, quit your job, or I just quit my job. She said that shit in the verse, and she's like, release your this, release your whatever, release your love, whatever. Cool. But y'all keep your goddamn jobs, man. Don't let billionaire Beyonce soup y'all heads up, go into your manager's office, and just be like, yo, I fucking quit
this place.
Bro.
Turn some shit over. Straight up do Office Space. Put your finger up, all that type of shit. Start cutting fucking fish on your desk and all types of shit. Fuck them.
It'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get the hell out of here. Look, man, I'm telling you, but the Beyonce song, it took me for a surprise. Yeah, in the basement. It took me by surprise, man. I wasn't expecting this, man, from Beyonce, but this is dope. I love how she always comes out with something different, something new, something fresh. Again, it kind of came out like, it came out a week after Drake's album. So there's the whole dance thing that kind of goes. So Beyonce's song is more house music, right?
Nah. Yeah,
No.
yes.
So
Not house. It's called something else. It's like not booty music. It's called something else. It's a New Orleans type of style of music.
yeah, like a bounce, like
Bounce. There it is. Thank you. It's bounce music. So it's like more bounce music-y. Yeah, because Big Frida's on it. So
Yeah.
that's who's in there. So I'm like, you won't break my soul. You won't. That's Big Frida. So yeah. So this is more bounce music based than Drake's album, but it's kind of funny how like they are in the same vein. And I don't know if that's like, because those are the biggest artists in music, period.
Yeah.
So if they gonna make a certain type of music, that's going to affect everything. And the reason why I say that is because like it affects like the type of beats that producers make, right? It affects the type of songs that independent artists make because they're trying to join that wave. You feel me? Like it affects a lot of stuff that's on the radio. But I don't know if it's gonna like be something that takes on more and more and more. But for like their realm, like that sing-songy type shit, and Beyonce being a singer, I expect more music is gonna sound like that down the road. So that's just my take.
So you
on
think?
the actual
So you
song
think?
itself
You
and stuff
think
like
that they're kind of lighting a fire?
Yeah,
It's like it won't be too long before we hear somebody like a Roddy Rich or who's the dude that did the Smooth Criminal? He remade Smooth Criminal or sampled it.
and be a young boy.
No.
That was Dirty Diana. He did Dirty Diana.
Oh, really?
I forgot. Yeah, he did Dirty Diana. He redid it. He sang it.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was actually right when the pandemic hit. He dropped that shit. It was like Dirty Diana. It was bugged out. But
And that's y'all nigga, right? And that's y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That y'all love Young Boy, right?
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers love that boy. A lot of motherfuckers love that boy. But it makes sense though. He is 5'10", 150, gang member, tattooed out, twisted hair. He looks like 99% of the niggas that's out there banging right now. He looks like he looks like what the streets look like. And then he talks that talk. So it's like they are going to follow him because his music simulates a lot of what motherfuckers are going through. Not anywhere near a majority of us, but a lot of us that's like into like that urban lifestyle. That's what he looks like, and that's what he represent. Straight up. So that's who they're gonna listen to. But nah, like to answer your question, I do feel like they like Drake and Beyonce both dropping like dance or bounce music. That's what it seems like they trying to hint towards in the industry. When those top two people do that, that's what the music probably gonna sound like this summer. I'm guessing.
Right. That's what I feel too, because I feel like there's going to be a influx of artists that come out and make more dance music, more pop music, something like that. And that's why I was saying like a Roddy Rich or some people like that, or may come out and do something a little different. This may be a little controversial take, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think that this kind of music, it used to be looked at as maybe gay, and I think that's why people didn't really care for Drake's album. It's because you usually of course you can listen to his songs that he sings on and shit, no big deal, but now he's made this whole dance album and you can't like bang it in a car, listen to their car, blast it in, like you usually do any other Drake album, and I think that's why people just kind of put their thumbs down to it, man. So I say in due time, this year especially, that's not that whole gay stigma isn't going to be attached to it anymore. It's going to be played a lot more. I mean, you may not hear it in the hood, you may not hear it in the streets or where you from, but as far as being popularized, I think that Drake was very smart and very strong in a sense to put that kind of music out, a whole album full of it. And Beyonce, of course, being Beyonce, I just wasn't expecting this from her, but now that she did it, yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot more people that's going to be listening to it this year, this summer, especially because, like you said last week, man, people, they want to have fun, they want to drink, they want to smoke, man. Like we're finally out here with no mask on, So I really feel like they're creating the vibe for 2022, and of course, in music, just like they always do, man. So I think it's dope. I love the song. I love that they're thinking forward. And I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen this summer, man.
So let me answer Courtney's question, because she said, how can music be gay? And I think it's because of like what we've seen and what we've heard. It's like more like when you go like when you watch like a movie or something, and you'll see like that certain type of music is people like of that persuasion. That's what they like to dance to and party to. And I don't know how else to say that. It's always been like house music, dance music, club music, techno music. Like that's always been associated with that type of, you know, lifestyle. But that's actually, I don't agree with that. And the reason why I say that is because house music was actually started by us. And that was some shit that like, it had nothing to do with you being gay. It had something to do with you dancing.
Right.
Like you like to dance. Like house music, dance music was us, and it was all about movement and dance. It was like right after disco, it was like that urban type of music that was like high beats, high intensity. So that's the reason why I think that, you know, that type of music is probably coming back, because that is the type of time that we're in. If you think about like history, and I always preach this because niggas don't know, we had a recession right in the 1980s. And that's when you seen like more like hip hop really started making a name for itself, right? And you seen more like party music, and then you have more heavy drugs hit like communities. And when you have people that are poor, they want to get high, they want to drink, and they want to have fun so they can get away and escape from all the fucked up shit that's going on in the world. And all of that shit is happening all over again. Yes, it's 40 years ago, but it's happening right the fuck now during our time as us being adults to actually experience this shit and actually have jobs and all of this crazy shit, and niggas got kids and shit. That's what's going on right now. So you're gonna see, I think you're gonna see music reflect that shit, bro. Music gonna be a lot more, let's have fun, let's go out. But to talk about Beyonce's song, I really did love the message. I love
You
the
did
message.
or did not?
Did. You're not gonna break my soul, because there's so much shit out here that's going on in the world that can make people be fucked up. And if people are like sad, I swear energy is real, my nigga. If people are sad, that shit's gonna spread like a fucking virus. The more people are depressed, the more people that are hurt, the more people that are angry, the more people that are sad, that's just gonna spread. And it's gonna be really hard to get like love and all of that shit throughout the world. So like I love her message of saying, you're not gonna break my soul. Like I'm still gonna stand up to all of this bullshit. And B.O.B. is very important, my nigga. Very important right now. So I understand why she would say like go into, quit your job, fuck that job. Like B.O.B. is important. And it's the time in our lives where we have more black businesses than ever before per capita.
Yeah.
As African American people. When I say B.O.B., that's black owned business. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't talking about the rapper. That shit is mad important, B. So I like her message. That one song is better than Drake's whole album, but that's because she can sing.
I agree. I agree.
And I don't think that's a controversial statement. Everybody I know and I talk to, like Courtney loves like dance music and stuff like that. She was like, it's all right, but like a lot of that's just repetitive, and he can't fucking sing for shit. And that's her main genre. That's what she fucks with. She don't fuck with hip hop like that, bro. She listen to that type shit. And she was like, yeah, all right.
So do me a favor and pull up Court's message again. Because I also noticed that she gave me like a eye roll, So here's my thing. Here's my thing about how can music be gay? It's not gay. Music is not gay. The thing about it is black men think everything is fucking gay. Everything is always a pause to a black man.
Nigga, that's
always. Gay. Everything, nigga, you gay. Nigga, you put your right sock on before your left sock. Nigga, you gay. That's
where
it.
your watch
nigga,
on particular wrist, nigga.
You know, gay. Yeah, you gay, man.
You got 2 earrings in your ear, nigga. You gay, nigga. So
I'm telling you, man. Listen. Let me tell you the story one time, man. I remember this was years ago, 10, 15 years ago. I was at work, and this was back when I was working at a supermarket. And I would work overnight.
Nigga,
so
you gay. You worked overnight.
Right.
What you working on overnight, nigga? You gay.
Yeah, nigga, huh? What you doing? Stacking shelves, nigga, huh? So here's my thing. I remember having a conversation, and I remember when Lupe Fiasco, the album The Cool, came out. Love that album, right? So when that came out, we would always be able to listen to music while we're doing our work. It was at night. Nobody really came in the store like that. No customers really came in the store. So we could listen to our music while we're working. And we always pull on our hip hop and shit like that. And it was this white dude. You have your white people who, just very heavy into hip hop, one of those types. Dude was like, yo, I can never get down with Lupe Fiasco. Cause like every time I listen to his music, shit, I just feel gay. And I'm like,
oh my God.
the fuck? Like, how do you feel gay listening to Lupe? I mean, how do you feel gay in general? Like, what the fuck did he do or say to make you feel kind of gay? And he's
how
like,
I know he gay? Because he said that Lupe Fiasco. Oh my God.
That's what it is, bro.
Nigga,
like
conscious music make me feel gay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I need to hear
Damn,
that murder, death, kill, nigga. I need to, if the shit don't bang in the speakers, nigga, it's gay, And I'm like, bro, chill. What are you doing? So that's what I mean. It's like, and I feel like, house music, you're not going to hear house music being played in the streets, or I'm not from like the hood, the trap, the whatever the hell, but it's not going to be played out there like that. You know what I mean? And it puts more ears to this music when someone like a Drake puts the album that he puts, the Honestly Nevermind album, it puts more ears to that genre, and it takes away that stigma of it being called or looked at as gay. That's what I really mean by it. I'm not saying like, oh, this genre of music can be gay. It's just some people don't listen. Like me, I listen to everything. I'm not listening to Drake's album feeling like, I can't listen to this. I'm listening to it like, damn, I didn't know he was going this route. But I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to it. So that's what I mean when I say that, it could be viewed as gay. It's because, nigga, everything is just homosexual to us.
He's talking about like African-American or like POC men in general. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say POC men because like Latinos and like Indians and Africans, they don't like none of that shit. Like they on some old, they very, very homophobic type people. And I don't agree with you, Wayne, though. I'm sorry, bro, in terms of you saying that Drake makes this not seem like, gay. Because a lot of people that, think that Drake is. Like, they were like, man, that nigga gay.
Right.
Like, so it doesn't, he ain't helping the cause. And, Big Frida is on the song. So, I'm just saying, like, but I like,
I mean, but really, though, the dreads, not the dreads, but the braids with the barrettes. Like that doesn't help much, I mean, that doesn't help. Cause much. But look, then it's Drake. He can do whatever he wants. He's bringing
cornrows back. So, Dante said, "I'm actually a huge fan of house music." And Courtney said, "Look, man, we don't need Drake in the genre. Mediocre, uninspired attempt." And that's crazy. Like that's what. Like, and I'm trying to tell you, yo, like, and Dante, I don't know, man. Did you listen to Drake's album yet? What do you think? It's not house music, it's dance music, Dante. But what did you think? Because if you did listen to it, cool. What did you think? So all right, man. Let's go ahead and can you go ahead and play the message from Planet Vibes PV on stereo?
Give me a second, man.
Because I needed one dance.
All right, here we go.
Saying why every time it's Mother's Day, right? Go ahead and get your flowers, get your roses. Don't forget the diamonds and some chocolate.
Yep.
Then when it's Father's Day, man, hey, get them to work boots.
Yeah.
Get them going so you can work harder.
Right.
Break his fucking back. Yeah.
It ain't never no fun shit.
We all the new way. This is a new generation, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, he ain't lying. And I know that's back to like the previous conversation, but he's not lying. Every time you watch, like, it'd be like it's Father's Day, come to Home Depot. Like, bitch,
what? Nigga, I don't want no drill bits.
Everything there is chores. All of that shit is chores. Like, I'm gonna go get tools for chores. Like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that for nothing that involves me, nigga. If I want a saw or miter saw or something, I'm gonna go buy it. But you going to Home Depot and get me some fucking shit so I can do the lawn better. That's for y'all. That's for the house. Give the gifts to the home. The home need to have his own fucking birthday. Your apartment, your house needs to have his own birthday. But me, I don't want no fucking. I don't want no sleds, no fucking shovels, none of that. All right, so Dante said, I didn't like it, to be honest. He talking about the Drake's House album. or dance album. He said I didn't like it, to be honest. It sounded a bit more like trance to me, which I'm not really into, but a few of my friends are, which I understand that. And I think it's trance. And Dante, let me know what you think about this. I think it's his voice, bro. I'm sorry, I just can't. It's the way he sing or whatever he doing, harmonizing.
It doesn't match up.
It just wasn't hitting me. But it's okay though. That's what happens when you got 7 platinum albums. Fuck it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga drop a horror album next or something. You know what I mean? I
Telling you, country is next, man. Country, he go do a duet with Taylor Swift. But let's go ahead and flip the script on it, man. I think we didn't spoke about it enough. Shout out Sophisticated Bad Girl. That's the homie. I actually wanted to bring her up, man, because she had let me know. I'm gonna flip it and talk about the verses real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah. Does she wanna? You said you want to bring her on?
No. So she had let me know that Mario and Omarion was going to do a verses, and I was like, this may be the most mediocre verses in history of verses, you know, but the shit was very entertaining. I must say it was very entertaining. It was mediocre, but it was very entertaining. And I gotta say, your boy Mario, he locks them niggas, man. Mario was the locks. Yo, Omarion was Dipset. Omarion could not sting to save his life. Then, like, they had Ray J and Sammy, and I forget the other two. But Ray J, God, he sounded horrible, bro. He sounded like a goddamn monkey. He's selling
them electronics, man. He can't sing no more, nigga. He's selling them fucking Raycon.
But listen here. Here's the thing about the whole verses. At a certain point, Omarion brought out Watermelon. And he and another man on stage they were singing a song and they started eating the watermelon. So I guess they were supposed to be
that's gay.
You know, doing something. yeah.
Sorry. You want to know, Courtney, you want to know how music is gay? That's gay.
And this will be the last episode of the YFM podcast, ladies. That's why we're banned. That's why we're fucking banned, right? That's why look,
eat watermelon on stage with another man.
Bro, I think they were trying to simulate some sexual acts towards women or something. But I mean, they set back the culture and black people 9,000 years, my G.
Ew, it was his brother.
Like, ew. Oh, that was his brother? Real shit? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell, that's even sicker. But yo, I want to bring up what Shari said, Sophisticated Bad Girl. She was like, yo, they actually sat down and was like, yo, they thought of this. This was an idea. Like, we should bring out watermelon and we should eat it on stage as a simulated sexual act and have all the women go crazy. Like, they thought about that shit, right? And I'm like, yo, that's fucking gross. When she brought that up to me, when she said that to me, like, they actually thought about this shit. And I was like, yo, you're absolutely right. That's gross. That's gross, man. Disgusting, it's on YouTube. Court is on YouTube. Go and look at it.
I think Marty was saying yes to when I was like, yo, that's gay.
God damn. Oh my God. You about to get banned. Yo, we are not getting monetized for this episode, man. I know it. I know
what's new? What the fuck is new?
But yeah, bro, like, they thought of that shit like it was some real shit. Like, yo, people are gonna love this. People are gonna talk about it. And true enough, people are talking about it, but they talking about it like, yo, how could you set us back like that, man? How could you set us back, man? That was straight up eating like full watermelon on stage, man. And I'm like, yo, that's the best y'all can do. Like, you was in B2K, my nigga. You was in B2K. Yo, bro, you was in what was the dancing movie them niggas was in? You Got Served, man. Like, you did all that shit. And the only thing y'all could think about was eating watermelon, setting us back like that. Disgusting. Omarion, man, don't you ever in life make another fucking song, bro. You done out here. You done in these streets.
Bad Girl said right after Juneteenth, though.
Oh my God, man. I'm glad it was after. Because Juneteenth was on the I'm glad it was absolutely after, man.
And then Hamas, he had a really good point. He said because they went viral doing it. So they did it live. Shake my head. Like, yo, motherfuckers, certainly in that generation, bro, that early 2000s popular type shit, like, you got to do shit to get like people's attention now. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to get people's attention. And bro, that verses might not have got a lot. Yeah, I mean, so they're gonna do something stupid just to make people talk about it. You feel me? Because the verse
I
probably
feel
wasn't
you.
that
Bring,
strong.
but bring somebody on stage, man. Like, or remember y'all brought Tank on stage. I know Tank wrote a few of his songs. No,
Right.
it's not. Who the fuck is Tank, bro?
I mean,
Don't
Tank is
nobody care.
popular
Don't,
in that
don't
R&B,
nobody care
I'm
about
30,
Tank
40,
like that,
50-year
man.
old shit,
I guess
man.
so. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
They may
and
play the
that,
nigga on
yeah,
the 104.7 stations, you know, Kiss
right, or whatever
104s
that
and
is.
shit.
Yeah,
Right
yup,
on.
that, he on there, nigga. Trust me. He
But
on
Mario
there.
did it. Mario
Mhm.
did it dolo. And
Mario-
that nigga, he sounded really good, man.
I
Mario
mean, he
sounded
probably
really
can
good,
sing
bro.
though. Out of all them niggas, he probably got the chop. So he ain't gotta bring no watermelon out.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
All right, man. Let's move on. This is disgusting. The fuck are y'all doing, bro? You might have just brought out some KFC. Fuck it.
Yo, real quick. Let's go to stereo real quick, man. See what people got to say about it, bro, or what they saying in general. Planet Vibes. Give us 1 second. We're gonna play it for you, G.
The homie to have his own fucking birthday for real. That's funny. But on the other subject about Drake, ain't you seen kind of like, right? You get to a certain point when you're so successful, right? You can afford to have your album flop, and it ain't gonna matter.
Word.
Flop anyways. That's just Americans, you know, part of America ain't gonna fuck with it, but like the rest of the world, man, they gonna keep going ahead and holding up the crown for Drake. Dog.
Yeah,
It's all good.
that album,
Drake, I guess.
that album ain't gonna flop, bro. That
Nah,
album is not gonna flop.
it's
He's
gonna
good.
be- yeah, he gonna be straight forever.
Let me play this. Let me play this.
Another message. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all ain't heard of the Illuminati's next agenda? Drake's supposed to switch files with Lil Nas X, if y'all ain't noticed.
Mm.
Oh man, Lil Nas X still rocking the high heels though. This shit crazy out here, bro. Ain't nobody safe, man. We gonna push it out, bro.
All right, so we go get on Lil Nas X. We go talk about Lil Nas X and NBA Young Boy in a little bit. So
We're gonna talk about them next.
yeah, we're gonna talk about them right now. But no,
Yeah, right now.
Dante said, yo, there is a house song called Selfie by Chainsmokers that has two annoying ass white girls. First off, don't try to disguise it, my nigga. WHITE, white. Okay, we ain't gotta do that shit, bro.
I think
By
he
these
just
two-
I think he missed the W. That's all, man.
yeah, white girls on it. Just talking, but it's an awesome song because of how it was done. Drake could have done better.
He's
I
right.
don't feel like
Dante's
I
right.
don't feel like Drake needed to do better. Like Drake
No.
put this shit out. I was like, this is what's gonna fucking this is here, take it. And if
Yep.
you don't like it, then fuck you
y'all.
because I'm
Yep.
Drake and you go continue to listen to me. 'cause
Then
I
he
can
put
drop
that on Twitter. He literally said, "If you don't get it, then you don't get it," or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. You'll get it eventually. Y'all catch
He
up.
might be right. That's the problem because views. Everybody hated views when views came out, and
Yep.
then like years later, it's the article started coming out. Yo, is views like an underground classic, and we didn't notice it when it first came out. That's the same. That shit happened. That shit happened. But I just don't think it's gonna happen on this one. But whatever, they can try.
I bet you he'll be. I know he has a beef with the Grammys as well. But if that were to ever end, I guarantee you he'd be nominated for it.
Yeah,
For this album. He'll be nominated.
Yeah, probably for this album or something else he's gonna do in the future. One of them singy songs. I'm surprised he ain't win a Grammy for like One Dance and all them shits. And them shits
Yeah.
was like number one songs in the country. But you know, they like giving it to Taylor Swift and them. So hey, fuck them.
So speaking of the Grammys, not giving people their respect, there's also the BET Awards, who doesn't give people the amount of respect that they deserve as well. So let's go ahead and switch it into Lil Nas X and NBA YoungBoy on that new song. I think it's called, what is it? Life of the Party.
Yeah, it's called Life of the Party. Then it's like fuck BET. So
that's the hook, nigga. Fuck BET.
Yeah, that's
and
the hook.
Listen, let me say this, man. Y'all can talk about Lil Nas X all y'all want to. Y'all can, hate him because he's a part of the LGBT community or what he does and shows in his videos. But yo, man, this nigga be jamming, man. This dude, he can spit. He's hilarious. And like his beats is always on point. I couldn't help but to like nod my head and jam to this shit. I'm not even a YoungBoy fan. I honestly believe that may be the first YoungBoy verse that I heard in its entirety.
Well, if you heard that one, you heard them all.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm good
So you
then.
like NBA YoungBoy then? That's how I just
Yeah.
we just had that conversation. Boom, there you go. Because if you like that shit, you're gonna like all the rest of this shit. Because that's him.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
That's it. Like Little Nas X. I think he's good. I think he's great, man. The dude can make a jam. He can make a song. I know it may be a little iffy because of his background, and a lot of people may not want to listen to him because of that. But whatever the fuck ever, man. Anytime he comes out, he makes a big splash, and everybody always listens to him. Everybody always hears him. And on top of that, this nigga comes out saying "fuck BET." Fuck BET, fuck BET. So they didn't give him his respect this year of being nominated for his album that came out. It was a critically acclaimed album. You know, he had a Industry Baby with Jack Harlow, which was a hit. That was a smash, and he hasn't been nominated for it. Now, from what I've read, he has been nominated for BET Awards before in the past. So that's why I'm a little confused where he's like, fuck BET. I just really think he wanted his flowers for the album that he just made recently and for the songs that he's done. But he was nominated for like Old Town Road and, you know, I think something else, I forget. But I really think he showed his ass, you know, no pun intended, on this one, on this one here, man, because he just went straight at him. It wasn't no subliminal shots. It wasn't no Drake shit where you got to think about it and be like, is he talking about me or not? No, nigga, Lil Nas X said straight up, fuck BET, put the biggest artist in the world, the other biggest artist, NBA YoungBoy, on it. And that shit is not only going to go viral, it's going to go stupid, quadruple platinum. It's probably going to get 100 million views on YouTube. And it has no choice. BET has no choice but to say something about it, or but to, this is the shit that you can't ignore. You know what I mean? But the song is jamming, the song is dope, and the social impact on it is going to be astronomical, I believe. But Fearless, what do you think about it, man?
So I wanted to read what Lil Nas X said previously back in like 2000 or back in June 7th of this year. He said, it's not over no BET award. This is about a bigger problem of homophobia in the black community. Y'all can sit and pretend all y'all want, but I'm gonna risk it all for us. He said, this is my point exactly. How can I get acknowledged for the most acclaimed award show in the world and then not even just one nomination from my own people? Is that not crazy? Am I really tripping? And he was talking about in 2000, he had a Grammy win for Old Town Road. He was also nominated for Industry Baby too, you know, last year. Now he's performed at the BETs, but he's never really like received any nominations and shit like that. And this to me is a really big problem when it comes to like the Grammys and the award shows in general. The BET Awards should definitely highlight all of our artists within urban music, hip hop and R&B and any, you know, gospel, because that's kind of like we dominate that too. You know what I mean? Like any light genre, we should be the front and center on that shit, bro. Like we should be the main motherfuckers. We should be the main people highlighted on there, and it doesn't matter about what you like and all your sexuality, none of that shit. The shit that matters is like the music itself. So it is to me, it's obvious. It's obvious to me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like straight up and down. And like we will watch the Grammys, but like the BET Awards, people don't really watch that shit. I think the BET Awards is tonight.
Oh, really?
Or tomorrow. It's coming up. It's like tonight or tomorrow. And it's live. So like, and I don't know if he's performed. I'm pretty sure he ain't. But like the fact that he ain't nominated is really weird to me.
I understand.
It's really weird. But
I think
like
I know why.
His point is, I mean, his tweet, I think, explains it all. And it is, but it's like that with like most minority groups, most people in general just don't fuck with that shit. And it's a problem because it's like remove that shit away and just listen to like the music. That motherfucker got hits. And one more thing, Wayne. NBA YoungBoy doing this song with him was a smart move.
Very much so.
Because NBA YoungBoy has to get away from the super duper gangster lifestyle shit. Because like NBA YoungBoy said, I never had this many problems with going to jail or being in trouble with the law until I started rapping. He was out there really busting moves. So until he started rapping is when all of this shit happened. He had record label, niggas in his record label been shot at. He's been shot at. He's had to shoot back at people. He's been locked up. He's on parole. He's on house arrest. He got kids. So it's like none of that shit happened until after he started rapping. So imagine that. That is very powerful. So NBA YoungBoy needs to start to transition over to more like being in the fucking industry and not being like a street nigga in the industry. Like he
Right.
needs to understand NBA YoungBoy is one of the top 10 artists in the world, bro.
Mhm.
YouTube, nobody fucks with him. He's the number one artist on YouTube.
He
Besides
just beat
BTS.
Eminem for the videos of most viewed videos. I think Eminem had 23 videos that hit 100 mil, and I think YoungBoy has 24 now.
Like that's like BTS shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you know,
that's NSYNC shit back in like
that's
early
NSYNC
2000,
shit,
man.
bro. Like that's
Yeah.
like if TWI or whatever the fuck that shit was called, TDL. You know what I'm talking about? The shit that was on MTV. They would just basically TRL. They would basically be playing. I ain't watch that bullshit. They would be basically playing NBA YoungBoy like all day.
Yeah,
like that's what that equates to, bro. So I'm glad he's making that transition. That was dope that he did that song with Old Boy. I love the music video because the music video was so crazy how he did that. Like, yo, I'm trying to learn how to do graphic arts and like do video editing, so I'm gonna just do it here. That shit was tight. So you know, congrats to him. BET, man, straight up. Y'all have to understand, man, that like if y'all gonna be competing with these award shows, we want to support y'all, but y'all have to do so much more for like the culture. Like y'all got to do, and you have to have all pieces of the culture represented. Not saying that they don't, but this was a blatant example of maybe they just forgot that nigga. But like, this is crazy.
I feel like if they nominated him, they would have to ask him to perform, or maybe he would want to. And I think last year he made out with a guy on stage, right?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I think they don't want that to happen again. Maybe they got some backlash. That's the thing. Black people think that other black people aren't gay. That's always so weird to me, man. I feel like that's so it's just like you said, man. This should be open and inclusive for everyone.
And it should be easy, man. Whoever sells the most, whoever got the most influence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a lot of artists, man, they don't fuck with the BET, they don't fuck with MTV. Like a lot of artists, they don't fuck with none of them niggas. Like, period. Like they just don't. Like, don't nominate me. Like, fuck y'all. A lot of people don't fuck with the Grammys neither. So, you know, award shows is just like, okay, you're in front of your peers, but you know, and all of that type of shit, and it's a networking event and all of that fun stuff, right? But at the same time, man, like you want to be recognized as an artist from people around you, and then people outside that's like the leaders of the industry. You want to be recognized.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just a simple thing. That's why we play our music and shit to people. It's because we want to be recognized. You feel me? But yeah, I like that song though, and the video though is amazing. The video is amazing, like for real. Having like the giddy images and all that shit.
Like, you
know what I mean? Those stock images on download, trying to erase that shit. Like I was like, man, boy, you know the struggle, nigga. Like,
there was a scene in that video. There was a scene in that video where he like superimposed like some pilot hats on the two friends. And the pilot hat is like way up here, and his friend is doing like this shit, like he really has a hat on. I was like, that's hilarious as fuck, bro.
Yo,
that's hilarious as fuck.
The very end where they had NBA YoungBoy, because you know his NBA YoungBoy has the best music videos in the world.
I guess.
No, ain't no fucking. You remember we was talking about earlier? We was talking about Hype Williams and shit. We want to do an episode about like who got the NBA YoungBoy is my top because he don't do shit. Like nigga, the video starts off. He's playing video games next to his washer and dryer. He doesn't give a fuck about none of y'all or what y'all think. He's sitting there, he don't care, and the green screen is so bad, and he just like, but at the end when they had him floating on the parachute and he went inside the house and he was just smoking a blunt, I was like, Lil Nas X know that NBA YoungBoy had the worst videos of all time. But I think they're the best because it shows like it's about the music. It's not about all this visual bullshit. Y'all want to see all this fake shit. Like, nah, nigga, I'm on house arrest. So y'all gonna get what y'all get. I had the sticks. I'm being in the house with one or two of my niggas, and I'm smoking a blunt, and I'm gonna be talking my shit, and then that's the whole song.
Yeah.
See y'all later, nigga. And he still got 100 million views. Wow. Impressive, man. Fucking impressive. All right, Wayne. So you want to go ahead to the messages? Courtney told me that they sound a little crazy on the video version. She said they sound a little funny.
Funny how?
When you played funny how? Oh, funny like I'm a clown, nigga. I amuse you.
Yeah.
Not funny when we playing on YouTubes, not on the stereo, Joe. So go ahead and play it, bro, but try to keep it closer to the mic or something. I don't know, nigga. We'll have to figure it out.
Okay. Give me a second. I like the way you did it last time, man. Last time you did it, it sounded perfect. But
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play them then. Fuck it.
all right, man, because clearly I'm doing something wrong. I don't want y'all to hear it.
The YFM Podcast with Big Obi Wade and Jimmy B. Keep it locked with these two awesome superheroes right here on stereo, baby.
We appreciate the shit out of that, bro.
Thank
That
you,
was
Love Hard Network.
fantastic, man.
We still in that.
Yeah,
and
straight up, bro.
hit us on Instagram. We'll pay you for it. Just hit us on Instagram, my nigga. What are you talking about? You got.
We
you
did
got the
not
game
see that
messed
one
up.
coming, bro.
No, bro. Love Hard Network. Can you please hit us up on Instagram, YFM Pod, and we got you, bro. We would love to get all of that from you and all of that work. That's how you network. See.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to this other message because he could be
Right.
like, niggas suck. So let's
Fuck
see.
them niggas. I lied.
And his marketing or his crew. Fucking brilliance.
Yep.
Marketing brilliance. Taking things to the edge. Getting people that are making all kinds of attention. Yo, I'm telling you, just cut edge brilliance. So shout out to everybody in propaganda and the entertainment industry doing their thing. And the weak are becoming, just being exposed. The lack of intelligence. Oh, God bless America. God is good, man. I tell you, it is artwork, but you gotta be connected to see it. Righteous. Keep it locked. They dropping gems in this bitch right here on stereo.
Yo, we just got an unofficial third member of
Like I said,
the
this is
Epic
brilliance.
Podcast,
This is
bro.
artwork. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. Got people divided, right? And talking about that's got them all into the drama, right? The drama. People love it's an emotional pulse. Woo! Man, master of emotions. Like it's puppeteering at its finest. It's fucking artwork. Did I say that before? Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me. Guys, have an amazing freaking day. Remember, you authorize everything. Can't nobody make you mad. You make yourself mad, right? And once you realize that, the world is your pearl. Have an amazing day. Seize the day.
Thank you, Love Hard Network. We appreciate that, my G. For real, for real.
Hey, yo, I bet that nigga can't whisper, man.
Word.
Yo, it's my guy. Yo, we definitely do appreciate that. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
All right, and we got one more message from Planet Vibes PV.
I mean, if you want to give Lil Nas X his credit, then that's one thing. Because he did have pretty dope beats and stuff, a couple of them dope hooks or whatever. But I'm going to say it like this, dog. I'm just glad he ain't come out with no Pop Smoke remix. That had thrown me off, bro. Oh, hell no.
And I appreciate, because you know what, and this is something that I really want to say real fast because I feel where he's coming from. Look, a lot of us in the 90s and the 80s and shit, you know what I mean, a lot of us are 80 babies, right? 90 babies, we were little in the 30s. We was like, all of our entertainment, certainly our music, and like a lot of ways that we were brought up were to be homophobic, certainly as POCs, right? Certainly as Black men, Latin men, we were taught to be homophobic, right? I remember it's a cousin in my family. I'm not going to get into his name, but I remember my two other cousins beat him up in front of me and they made me punch him. I was like 7 years old because he was gay. And they were trying to beat the gay out of him. This is recent, nigga. This is 1996. You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers is not comfortable with Lil Nas X kissing dudes on stage and shit like that because a lot of us was brought up like, yo, you don't do that type shit, bro. Like that's not who. That's if you did that, everybody be like, yo, he's the weirdo of the family, or he has like his family friend. You know, they would like, I wouldn't be his boyfriend, I'd be his family friend. You feel me?
Right.
That shit used to happen back in the day. So I really applaud the ones that are trying to be understanding of other people's choices of sexuality and gender and trying to work through that, because we've been taught for years, decades, that shit was wrong. And now it's, now it's everywhere and they're trying to be less homophobic. And I just feel like we should applaud the men and women, for actually understanding other people's plights and understanding this is people's choices and not just being outright like use a, you gay motherfucker, we hate your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers had to work through that. So, people always be like, oh, you homophobic, you this and you that. Bro, that's how we was raised. So when you making that switch in your mind, it might take some time. It really might. So, all right, man. Let's go ahead and leave and go to our last. Wait, we ain't talking about Snoop and Em, did we?
No, we can spend a minute or so on that. Yeah.
All right, so we want to go ahead and talk about Snoop Dogg and Eminem and their new banger. And they finally ended their weird. Nobody understand why the fuck they was beef.
I understood it, man, because Snoop Dogg let everybody else get into his damn head about Eminem being white, and Snoop was like, "Oh yeah, if I wouldn't listen to him if I had a choice, nigga." Snoop, man, and what pissed me off too is like this ain't the first song that Snoop and Eminem did, man. Snoop Dogg was on the Marshall Mathers LP, and you had the nerve to like go in and diss him and say like I wouldn't listen to him and he's not this or that. Yo, that's fucked up, Snoop. I really feel like that's fucked up, and there was no reason for you to go on national TV or the internet or whatever it was and say what he said to Eminem. And then like Eminem was probably taken aback too. He's sitting there like, yo, this is the person that I look up to. This is the person that I listened to when I was down out on my luck, or this is the person I listened to when I rolled my blunts. And yo, and to have like one of the people you look up to just kind of shit on you, it kind of sucks, bro. I can imagine that the shit just really sucks. So back to the song, like they squashed that beef or whatever. The song is fucking phenomenal. It's incredible. It's dope as shit. I love Eminem's flow before he starts going super fast. That's his thing. Yeah.
That's because triple time.
Yeah. I really feel like that flow before the triple time was like his old flow. Like that was like the Eminem, maybe the Eminem show, the Marshall Mathers LP. That was when he was trying to get on.
A lot of punchline, double entendres, but he wasn't spinning like 1,000 miles an hour. He was just taking his time and just like riding the beat, like a vet.
Yeah.
Like, it was really nice. And then he went to the fast stuff, but it was all right too. The fast stuff was okay because the hook was also just chilled out.
Yeah,
so the hook was just also back to that normal M.
I also feel like M wrote Snoop's line, man.
I wouldn't say that.
Why not? Why don't you see this though?
I mean, I know Snoop has had writers for a long time, but like it wasn't anything like crazy. I feel like that's a Snoop verse. I feel like that's a Snoop verse. I don't know how else they say it. I don't know.
I feel like Snoop verses now, when he writes his own verse, I say now, like for the past 15 years or so, it's just like, I'm big Snoop Dogg. And it's like the same thing over and over again. That's why I feel like Eminem wrote it, because it was so out of the ordinary for Snoop. And it was just the topics of or the punchlines of how he came about. I feel like Eminem did that shit. And I kind of feel like what you're saying is like, M didn't write it because he didn't say any kill yourself or kill your mother or shoot this or shoot that. But no, like Eminem knows how to get down without constantly talking about, drugs or murder or I hate my mom and my wife and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's not what I'm saying, but I feel where you coming from. What I'm saying is like, and Eminem is a good enough, he is a great rapper. So he's good enough to write to who like your style.
Yeah,
and that's what you do when you ghostwrite. You write towards a person's style, unless they ain't got no fucking style, and you got to create it from scratch. You feel me? But like, nah, I just feel like it wasn't like how Eminem writes, and what I mean by that is like Eminem will put like a lot of big words in and then deconstruct that word to have like another punchline behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like living in the land of palm trees, smoking with Snoop. So he has in his palm, he has trees, or he said some line like that. You feel me? Like that's like taking like that word or like that phrase and then breaking it down to like fit something else. And I'm not saying that he would do that with Snoop, but my point is that I feel like this verse was from Snoop because listening to a lot of Snoop, his pen is good. Like to be like his pen is all right, man. Like his pen is not bad. And I just feel like when you are in the booth with Eminem and M said, Snoop said that shit about M, why the fuck would he let M write his verse? I think Snoop is just like, I'm gonna write some shit too, nigga. I got you. I said what I said. Because like they selling NFTs on this shit. Like they gonna get a little bit of money off of this, but it ain't like no big money. So I just felt like this ain't gonna be on the radio. So this is like YouTube, internet, like music. You know what I mean? So I feel like Snoop was like, yo, I'm an MC too, nigga. And I was doing this 10 years before you got on, nigga. So I'm gonna show you what my pen is, nigga. And I'm gonna go ahead and go at you. Snoop, just because Snoop is older and all that shit don't mean that they won't be, going against each other. That's how it is, nigga.
Him being older don't necessarily have anything to do with it. I just don't
I'm
feel
just
like
saying, like, you're not as competitive when you're MC and you are so seasoned. That's what I mean by being older. Like, they're vets,
I got you,
bro. They're vets.
I got you. I feel like I just don't think that Snoop wrote this verse, man. And I'm not saying like it's beneath him corrupt, or he can't do it. Yeah, it could have been. I think it was definitely somebody else, man. I'm not saying Snoop isn't smart or he can't spit. I just feel like the subject matter in this verse and how it was written and how he came about it, it's not very Snoop Dogg-esque. And I've listened to the majority of Snoop Dogg's albums. I've always been a huge Snoop Dogg fan. Whatever I have in hip hop, I'm not trying to take anything away from Snoop. I just feel like his, God, for lack of a better term, like his intelligence as far as writing doesn't match this flow, this verse.
Yeah, I don't agree at all. I feel like that it wasn't that goddamn intelligent. Like he didn't talk about the Quasars.
So it wasn't
a K-Dot or J. Cole verse. It was a regular verse on a regular song, and he was talking the shit that he knows best, which is weed, chilling, LA, gang shit. I don't know how he can't write this verse. Like it wasn't like the best verse on this whole song. I think Eminem's verse was dope. Like Eminem's first 16 bars were crazy, and I just feel like if you're in the booth with somebody like that and you said that nigga's not all that and y'all writing together, I just feel like Snoop was going to bring out the best as an MC. So every MC still has the crazy verse in them. I'm trying to tell you, even if you've been around for 30 years, you got 116 bars in you that's going to fuck everybody up. I promise you. And maybe it's the shock of hearing Snoop even get back to that level like that. With Eminem on the song that makes you feel like, God damn, I don't think he's good enough to even write like that. So someone must have wrote it,
right?
But somebody could have shit. I wasn't there. I'm just saying, to make the story better, I would like for it to be like Snoop is competing with M for verse. But overall, the song is dope because it also brings in like the Bored Apes theme, and Bored Apes help like create the music video because they use their own NFTs into the music video. So I just feel like, man. Like that's insane. See, like he said, like Hammond said, that's a fact. Matter of fact, I'll prove that on Spoons. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a song me and Ham got together. You want to show your motherfucking pen. Like you can't, and then like it's other people on that song too. So it's gonna be me, Ham, and Bob. Like we all like doing our, even though it's a song I wrote, came up with the verse and all that bullshit, picked the beat out, I'm sending it to them because they have to like show like, they going to eat, nigga. I want everybody to kill songs. I just feel like that was the point of it. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong.
I don't think it's a right or wrong thing. I just think it's a matter of opinion. I do understand what you're saying. Like everybody has like that fire 16 in them, no matter what. But I feel like you and Ham, man, like y'all are lyricists. I never thought of Snoop as a lyricist. He's a rapper to me, but y'all niggas are just, punchline heavy. So I feel like I can't wait to hear Spoons, but I feel like y'all always come correct no matter what.
Yeah, you got to. That's how it is. Certainly, if you send us on to a nigga like, yo, this is how I'm coming. This is, you want to go ahead and come with the, like your own style, but also be dope too. Nobody wants to get totally obliterated on a song. You feel me? Like that's how you get a Jay-Z and Eminem type of fucking situation. But all right, man, that song is dope. If y'all haven't checked it out, man, y'all gotta fucking check that song out. I love just the videos, like the music videos from niggas is insane now, man. Like people are stepping their fucking game up.
Yeah,
like, for real, bro. Like they stepping their game up. So it's just like you're seeing a whole nother level of like graphic design implemented with like videography and all of that type of shit. The only thing I will say though is that the music videos don't have any movement. And I don't know why, but like niggas that doing music videos, they just keep that camera still right on them. They don't move it around a lot.
not like they used to. It's just a lot of still shots. Then there's a whole bunch of graphic design type shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy graphics
Everything's
and crazy
behind the
visuals.
green screen. Yep.
It looked like they like us, like on like our podcast. The camera's pointed at us. It's one
Yeah.
shot, and that's it, nigga. That is it, my nigga. Like ain't nothing else going on. All right, man. So go ahead, Wayne. You want to go ahead and play the video message real quick? I gotta step aside for a second.
Shit. I forgot about the video messages, man. I hope y'all can hear them.
I'm gonna go to full screen. Just put it up to the mic as close as you can get it, bro. I'll be right back.
All right, hold on. So we got a message here from Love Hard Network. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Yo, the last video on Nas X did where he was dancing with the devil, like the lap dance with the devil.
Twerking on the devil.
That motherfucker was like that. Yo, it had so many people like shitting on themselves, pissing on themselves, and like, like skate, yo. Alright. I think I said enough, man. This shit is amazing, though, man. God is good, and this is how it works. This is exactly how it works, man. You know, the those who really don't get it, you know, they just continue to fuel the beast, and thank God for capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, when you know better, you make more money. Righteous living at its finest. Have an amazing show, guys, man. Thank y'all again for having me. Peace.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. That was Love Hard Network, bro. If you don't have a podcast or something, bro, you just definitely get one, man. Planet Vibes, what you got to say, man?
Bro, but y'all ain't gonna talk about that Lizzo situation. She's talking about she gonna remake the last song she dropped. Cause she ain't trying to use the word biatch no more. Bro, for real? Is that what it was? Y'all didn't take up on that, but yeah, I heard that's the case. She said she's trying to be progressive or whatever. But I'm saying though one thing, like, he ain't never gonna take the word bitch out of hip-hop, baby.
Stop, bro. So look here. I heard something about that, about what you're talking about. I didn't know what word it was that people were so up in arms about. So the word was bitch. It was biatch. So he said with Planet Vibes, what he said, what we're not talking about is Lizzo. She has a new song out, and people were complaining about a certain word. And she said, so she's going to remake the song and take the word out. What Planet Vibes was saying is the word was bitch or biatch. And I didn't know that until just now. And
That can't be the word. It had to be something else,
apparently,
right?
and it's going to make her just make a whole new song. This is what I just may be an old nigga, but this is like what I don't like about the society nowadays, man, is we care too much, or we're trying to, I don't know how to say it, man, because I don't want to sound like an asshole.
We care about the wrong shit.
Okay, that has to be it.
We care too much. We put too much energy in the wrong shit. Like Roe versus Wade should be like a major story. We should be tearing this bitch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should be marching every fucking 10 seconds. But we're worrying about, you know what I'm saying, Lizzo saying, I thought she said spaz. Yeah. Yeah, the word is spaz. Yeah, that's what she said.
So like spaz out?
Yeah, but I think spaz is like now the derogatory term.
Because spaz out would mean that you would
like you're a spaz.
So it's an insult, like how you're stupid or you're an idiot or you're goofy.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, I mean, we say a lot of stuff. Goofy, moron, dumb motherfucker. You the stupidest nigga in captivity.
I'm hating the way that society's becoming, but I'm also happy that it's progressing. I just feel like we're progressing so much, and people are getting so much attention because of the progression that we're making, that they're starting to make mountains out of molehills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So bitch is one thing, but spaz, but before you know it, we're not even going to be able to say the word fucking computer or like, this shit is getting crazy, man.
Computer will be a derogatory term because AIs are going to feel like you're talking about them being like a piece of machinery or something.
And you know, AIs, you know, they're taking over pretty soon, bro. So
which is fine.
You're gonna have to give them the respect. Yeah. The way the shit is going, you're like, yeah, of course it can, man, because it can't get any fucking worse, you know.
Thank y'all for correcting that the word is spaz. Am I saying that right? It's S-P-A-Z. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Spaz, right? Can somebody please tell me in the comments what the fuck? I thought spaz was like it's like a nerd. Like that's what.
I think
Go ahead.
spaz is like meaning like spaz out, and if you spaz is like people who have I don't know, maybe you may have like a mental illness, or you may have like there's something wrong with your body that'll make you, I don't want to do the moves, man, because Trump did it, and you know, I don't want to do the moves, but it's like you kind of spaz, you lose control of your body. Maybe you have I don't know, I don't know, man, but I think it's more so of a mental issue.
Yeah, let me read it. I'm reading it on subreddit. It said
Okay.
it's short for spastic, which can refer to involuntary muscle spasms.
Mm-hmm.
And this condition which may cause them. Nigga, yeah, I don't care. Like the term moron and retard. Wow, I didn't mean to say that, but I'm reading it, y'all.
No,
Sorry. It was
no,
once
that
a
can't be the
medical
same.
term, but is now commonly used as obscene slur. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's for spastic. And people used to call you, but I remember, see, that's the thing, man. We grew up in the 80s and shit, man. I remember people were like, oh, you're such a spaz. And that was just like in the movies and bullshit, and like them Caucasians used to say it.
Right, like
Now
some
it's
Saved by the
wrong.
Bell shit.
Yeah, it was so I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
said that shit in Saved by the Bell. You're a spaz.
Yeah.
Like it was like, but it wasn't like you mean you spastic, like you talking about somebody having involuntary emotion. Why would Lizzo even be wanting to say that? Like that's not even her type of thing. Like she's all about.
Like I said, I
body
haven't heard the
positivity.
song, but I can only assume that she meant like spaz out. Like the song is so dope and make you spaz out while you dancing. I think that's what we mostly use it for. Is like you spaz out, you act wild, you act crazy, you get crunk, you get, you know, turned up, lit, whatever the hell. You know what I mean?
And Dante,
I think
yes.
that goes on with the rest of them.
You can't say moron anymore, Dante. That's considered to be a derogatory slur now. To say some, well, not derogatory, but it is a slur. If you call somebody a moron, that's a bad thing because you're saying like, you know, they're on that realm of being on the spectrum or being a person with mental health limited capacities, aka a retard.
Can we
like,
still
can't say that.
can we still say fucking idiot?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's my shit.
You
That's
stupid
my shit.
motherfucker.
You fucking dummy. You
Dante just said fuck all that.
So yeah. Yeah. There's too many morons out here. You moron.
And you know how smart Dante is. He gonna say that to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, this is crazy. We gonna have to find like a new way to roast each other, to roast people, man.
I don't think this is a problem within us, like friends, family, because we know that we ain't trying to be like, you know, evil like that to each other. But you know, they say roasting is bad too because it hurts people's self-confidence and cause people to do shit.
It does. It absolutely does, man. But I mean, we're still alive. You know, I got roasted, but I roasted back. You know what I mean? It teaches you strength in a sense. You know what I mean? It teaches you like, you know, it's like if somebody punch you in the face, you may run away, but the next day you like, yo, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna punch this nigga back, or I'm gonna punch that nigga back right then. It's like that, man. It teaches you how to defend yourself, how to stand up for yourself, bro. And it's all really in fucking fun, man.
This world ain't like that though no more, bro.
We old, man.
If you punch somebody, if you get punched in the face by somebody in school now, you tell the teacher, and it's a whole thing. Why did you punch him? Because he, you know, his sexuality, because of the way he dressed. Like it's a whole thing, man. So things are different, and that's just the way that the world is progressing. You know what I mean? And people are trying to bring it back to like the colonial days and shit, to the Puritans. So you gotta watch out for that too. But yeah, I think dumbass gonna get taken away next. All right, so our last topic today, we said we're gonna try to keep it on an hour, but that ain't happening. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Roe versus Wade. And I got something real simple to say.
I do too.
In the comments, please go ahead and, you know, leave a comment to let us know what you think about it. But yeah, I just feel like this is kind of like the end of the world as we know it. And it's like democracy is changing or being eliminated in general. If you don't know, Roe versus Wade is a law that was put in place to, you know, make abortions not an illegal practice. Motherfuckers back in the day used to get abortions, you know what I mean? And they used to do it the hard way. Back alleys and like, you know, CD doctors and shit like that, or you had to pay a doctor under the table, you know, so that shit was crazy. You know what I mean? So now
it's going to be taken away in many states and it's going to become illegal in many states. I think the exact number is 26 states have laws either in place already that was waiting for Roe versus Wade to be overturned, or they have laws that are going to be in effect like a month after, because so many people have like appointments for like Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. You feel me? So, but after that, it's going to be like illegal in those states. I would say that people are still going to do whatever they want to do with their body. If they got to travel a few states away to go get the shit done, or just do it without anybody knowing, like some back alley type shit, they're going to do it. And also, this affects our community, urban people, African American community, to the utmost, because we are by overwhelmingly the highest number of women that get abortions are POCs.
Yeah. Black women.
I ain't POCs, black women. It's just black women. Not just black women, but black women, Latino women are like the highest, crazy numbers.
Yeah.
So only thing I had to say is that, like, basically what I'm trying to sum up to is say is that really sad day for the country and for human rights in general. And stop using the Bible as an excuse to make rules. And please listen to Jesus or whoever you believe in when he said, you know what I mean, treat your neighbor, you know, like you want to be treated, and be nice to people and forgive people. Like, where's the love at? You know, you're taking away the rights of a woman and their body. Right. And that shit there just shows that it's going to be a reversal and things are changing, because if you think that this is the last thing that's going to change, you bugging, because the people that's in the Supreme Court, they want to take away the gay rights, and they want to take away the right, like limit the right of contraceptives. So condoms and shit like that. All of that 100%. Shit had to be fought for, bro. You think that shit was just here when we was born? Because that shit was already here when we was born. But they want to change that shit. They even want to change sex ed. So, like, bro, be very careful. Please go vote. Please do what you got to do. Please go protest. Please do whatever you want to do. But shit is not going to change. Shit is going to start to devolve in America, and democracy is about to change. So that's all I got to say about that. Of course, I'm pro-choice. Do what the fuck you want to do, because ain't nobody tell me what the fuck I'm going to do. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's how you catch a fucking bullet. So, you know, it's just a sad day. Sad day. Go ahead, how you feel about it, man?
I just want to start off by saying, you know, fuck the Supreme Court. First and foremost, the most major part of all this is fuck the Supreme Court. If y'all can see my picture that I have in my background, I know y'all may be looking at it like, what the fuck is this? The Uncle Tom ass nigga, you know, that's Clarence Thomas. If y'all don't know Clarence Thomas, he's on the Supreme Court. Y'all do y'all research on him. He actually had, I think it was back in the 80s or the early 90s. He had to go to court. I think it was a rape case with Anita Hill. You know, that whole thing happened. Not a good person, not a good guy. And I chose this picture because that white woman next to him is his wife. So the dude who wants women, he wants to control women's bodies and tell women what they can and can't do, and the decisions that they make, as hard as times are nowadays. And as you know, you may not be able to afford a baby, whatever reason it is that you can't have your child. This Uncle Tom ass nigga wants you to listen to him. He wants to make you not be able to choose what you want to do. That's his wife. This is the person that he chooses to name his company after, right? This is the person that he sleeps with. This is the best that he can do in his entire fucking life. My nigga, this woman, his wife, looks like the white version of him. You feel me? This shit is fucking disgusting. So of course, this Uncle Tom ass nigga, this Uncle Tom ass nigga wants to control you, just probably like he controls her. And I'm fucking sick of it, man. I'm reading the comments here. Yes, listen here to Dante. What Dante said. How is a woman's right to choose what to do with her body more of a priority than preventing schools from being shut up? Because schools being shut up is more of a gun control problem. And if it's anything that white people love, if it's anything that Americans love, it's fucking guns. Now it's guns and telling people what to do, right? And I'm sorry, man, this is what it says in the Bible, man. Like, men control everything. Men is just in control of women and tell women what to do. Men go to work, women stay in the kitchen, you know? So yes, it is more important to tell a woman what they can and can't do than it is to protect our young kids, to protect young Americans for being able to grow. I feel like, you know, there's so many different reasons why women can't have babies or shouldn't have babies or don't want to have babies. It's not just a career decision. It's not just a financial decision. You know, a lot of women have been raped, and you're forcing that woman to have a child by somebody that raped her. What if that child comes out looking just like her rapist, and she has to look at that child every day of both of their lives? You see what I'm saying? That's wild to me, man. That's crazy. She has to sit there and look at the person who did something to her and still have to protect this child and teach this child and help this child to grow and learn. This isn't the type of world that I personally want to live in. There's so many reasons why women should be able to have abortions. Now, this isn't going to stop abortions. Abortions still are going to be alive and well. It's just going to be a lot more dangerous.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot more tough, a lot more hard. And trust me, this Uncle Tom ass nigga and this goofy ass looking chick right here, people like this that are against it, their daughters are going to get pregnant. Their daughters are going to get pregnant by black men. Their daughters are going to be getting pregnant by somebody of a different race. And I guarantee you, they're going to get an abortion, and they're going to have the best doctors to be able to get an abortion. So they can try to ban it all throughout of America, but when they need it, they'll be able to get it. And that's what sucks the most, is they're shooting themselves in the foot as well. You know, there's just so many reasons why this is just a fucked up law. There's so many other things that need to be made illegal than the right to choose, than just allowing a woman to be able to be like, hey, this is my body, this is my choice, this is what I want to do. And this is another reason why I'm wearing my love shirt here, even though I was like, even though I just said you should be able to call a person spaz or dumbass, and I don't get this world. Like I get kind of like I'm being kind of double-sided here. I get it, but I think it's absolutely disgusting, man, that white men can tell women like, yo, you're going to have this baby full term. You're going to raise it. It doesn't matter if you can afford it. It doesn't matter that gas is $7 and $8 and we're only getting paid like $10 or $12 an hour. You shouldn't have sex. They're trying to stop people from having sex. They want sex to remain in marriage, and they just don't understand that we're human beings, and sometimes we don't wrap it up. Like, human sex is a part of life. It is a part of being a human being. But also, you cannot make somebody have a human being if they can't afford it, if they're not mentally stable to. I'm just all the way fucking disgusted, that this can either be a topic of discussion. I feel like we're going back to the fucking medieval times, man. We're going back to the Stone Age.
Going back to the 50s.
Yeah, man. It's fucking crazy. And I never thought something like this will happen. I'm only 37 years old, man. I never thought something like this can happen, to where it's like, this is such a major deal that, like, nah, bro. Like, nah. No. And it's people like this, man. I don't. So like Phyllis said, man, go out there and vote. Go out there and make your voices heard. But yeah, this shit is really like weighing heavy on me, man. Because what's next? Like, I know Ham said, like, it's not, nobody's gonna care until it's like same-sex marriage or same-sex dating. But I feel like they're gonna come for black people next. I feel like they're gonna come for us next. They're gonna be like, yo, that black man looks a little too happy to walking down these streets freely like that. We should do something about that. We should talk to that nigger, black person right there. And I gotta talk to my congressman and see. It's only a matter of time before black people are going to only be able to go outside between like 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. for the whole fucking day. And if they can make something like this, if they could take this right away, I believe that they can go even more extreme. And I think they will, unfortunately.
Let's go ahead and read the comments, man. Dante said, Lordy. He said, like they would rather take away a woman's rights than protect actual living young Americans. Talking about, like, protecting school shooters. Like, that's the thing killing me. motherfucking Uvalde or whatever it is, that police department are goofies. Like niggas, I seen the video, the little cam joints. They had all types of artillery. You couldn't go take this nigga out. They even had the shield, bro. The shield.
Yeah.
Now I understand laws and procedures and all of that shit. I ain't no cops. I don't understand none of that. But like from what's coming out, motherfuckers like they handle that shit 100% wrong. And thankfully, you know, president just signed into law the rule about more gun control and shit like that. You know, and you know, Matthew McConaughey had to go up there to the White House and spaz the fuck out for 10 hours.
Hey, whoa. Can't say spaz, bro.
Oh,
spaz,
God,
man.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry. He
Come
had to
on,
wild
man.
out.
Right.
I hope I can say wild out. He had to
Let's
go to fuck
say
off.
it now while we can. Yeah.
Right. He had to go off so he can we can try to get those rules. But like you don't really see like more and more being done to protect the children. To like if you want less people to feel like they can't afford a child, help us with more social programs. We giving on Twitter, I heard, we giving way too much money already to blacks and stuff like that. Like literally people saying blacks and these hood rats already got enough. Like this is what's being said by people like white Americans, bro. And when you hear that type of shit, it just lets you know how much of a divide there is between this country and how it's getting wider and wider and wider because motherfuckers is acting wider and wider. So see, Dante said this will probably result in more children being abandoned and put into the system.
Yeah.
Hamid said
the system isn't tough enough already.
Like it's already fucked up.
Kids.
What?
Yeah, you know.
You know how hard it is some kids to get adopted, then when they turn 18, they get released on the streets, my nigga.
Right. And they have like no home training. They have just, they've lived no life. Nobody has told them anything. And they're like, you're 18, you're free to go. You can go now.
Yep.
No, man, those people that's what's gonna make them go into a life of crime, man.
Because
they don't know anything else.
There's a program out there called Forgotten Angels. It's in Miami or it's in Florida. Forgotten Angels, what they do is that once like kids graduate or like, turn 18 and they get released from like the group homes and stuff, they'll provide them like tiny homes. And they'll teach them how to ride motorcycles because motorcycles are cheaper than actual cars and it's cheaper to buy. They teach them how to get jobs and how to do interviewing skills. And they give them like their own like little piece of land, bro. Like it's not a lot, but it's enough for them to be safe, have their own little home, have their little TV and all of that shit for free. They do it for free. Everything based off donations. They needs to be like that needs to be a national program because if you're going to limit the abortion, you're going to have a lot of young black people being born that's already in a messed up system and the whole world's against them. And they getting thrown into that system. That's what motherfuckers ain't thinking about. They ain't thinking about that shit. You got Clarence bitch ass Thomas out there, him and his white ass motherfucking wife. They just thinking about, we want to stop this because it's Jesus. You don't fucking know, goofy. You're going to hell anyway. Right. So fuck you talking about. All right, next. Dante said, Dante said, thank you for saying white men. I hate when I see white women say that men are doing this and taking away their rights. No, white men are taking away their rights. Your fathers and brothers. If you go to the conservative convention, it's primarily white. He ain't fucking lying. Oh, yo, you going to have a couple niggas in there like that, right? Like old boy, right? With him and his, no lips wife. But like 99.9% of motherfuckers in there is going to be white people. And they're for some reason these crazy conservatives that believe in like everything that the Bible says, bro. And I'm just saying the Bible supposedly was written in the BCs, and then after Jesus died or whatever,
by white men, of course,
right? So like you know what I mean? Well, technically repurposed by white men, but really not even written by white men. It was really written by like people of color, but it got repurposed to do whatever you want. And I just don't understand why we still following dead ass a motherfucking book from so long ago. None of us even was there to see it get written.
Right.
Jesus.
Such and such wrote it.
You can't think for our fucking self, y'all. Like you can't make those decisions.
Not if we don't have to. Not if we don't have to. We won't.
But look, man, I feel like what Hamid said, man, folks are not going to turn up until we revoke same-sex dating and marriage. And that is going to possibly happen.
Absolutely.
That's certainly the marriage part. I don't know about like the, motherfuckers gonna date who they want to date, but the marriage part, and that's gonna cause a lot more motherfuckers to be on the DL. And then you're gonna have a lot more like, a lot of other shit going on because of that, man. That shit happened for years. Motherfuckers had beard wives and all types of shit doing all types of reckless shit out there. So he said, besides that, men have to step up and fight for women. Since I'm a girl dad, I'm on the front lines. And it's just like so crazy. It's so sad that this shit is happening. But I keep saying it. Two things. Summer smoke. I didn't expect this, but you know, Lil Tay got shot up. He's still unconscious and shit. I was talking more about like hip hop, but like I knew it was gonna be like a lot of crazy shit that happened this year. And it's been 100 degrees like every fucking day all over the world.
Right. People, we losing our minds out here, man.
Motherfuckers is mad, nigga. Like niggas is mad that everything else, and then it's expensive to even take a shit. Like you can't, like you might as well, you can't even fucking drive. Niggas is trading in their cars and buying fucking bikes, nigga. They can't even ride motorcycles or a bicycle. So like shit is fucked up out here, B.
Yeah.
Shit is fucked up. So this on top of that just makes it even worse. So just prepare yourself, prepare your pockets, you know what I mean? And prepare for more crazy shit to happen. Emotionally, try to meditate, have a good time while you can, stay around family, stay close, and stay strapped. That's all I got to say, bro. Wayne, you got any more ending thoughts, man, for this crazy ass shit?
No, I don't have anything else to say, man.
And I believe in Jesus, but damn. I just don't believe in this book from like 1 billion years ago. Like I feel
Jesus.
Like, I believe a lot of it, but golly, bro, like y'all bugging, y'all. That's
you believe a dude, you know, lived in a whale of in the stomach of a whale, or
no?
Let me tell you this, man. Jesus don't give a shit about your black ass, bro.
We just
he just doesn't.
We had an episode where we talked about UFOs. Are UFOs racist? It came out on Friday. Please, y'all, go watch that because we talk about not just UFOs, but like deities, angels, and all of that shit. And that was Wayne's point. Like, they don't give a fuck about you.
Don't at all, man.
Me and him are two different sides of the spectrum in terms of like religion and God and all of that shit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you see stuff like this, and then people use that as like, well, this is wrong. You're killing human life and all this shit, even though this shit is like not even I have a thought in its mind yet. You feel me? It's a fucking size of a pea. That's based off of God. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Conservatism is based off of Jesus. So that's my opinion on it, man. It's just crazy. So just prepare yourself for more, man. Get y'all money right. And just be careful out here in the streets and fight for what you believe is right, and be okay to voice your opinion, even if like your family or your religious people and shit like that. You know, my grandma was a pastor. Like, I'm still voicing your opinion. Be strong in your opinion too, and have your facts ready, because these motherfuckers out here, bro, they know all types of shit, reference all types of shit that can't even be sourced. So love y'all, man, for real. Like that ass. Like love y'all, but fight. We gotta fight. We gotta fight for what's right. It's that time. Definitely that time, bro. Big homie. Hold on.
You want me to send it out?
Yeah, let me see. He said, Dante said, I don't see how women can agree to this. It's a lot of them. How can you just sit and chill while your rights are being stripped away? Even if you're religious, shit is crazy. Yeah.
See, no. So here's the thing, Dante. You say even if you're religious, like it's just some shit that you could just breeze by. Like, come on, you're religious, but so what? That shit is everything to people. Trust me, as somebody who's like heavy in the church at one time in their life, man. Like when you see, listen. If the less someone has to do, they're gonna take that. So if you see, like, especially I saw it all the time when I go to church. When you see like, a white man with their own business, so to speak, like if that woman doesn't have to work, she's not going to. And it's just as simple as that. Like a religion is such a major deal to where you have to make God happy in order to go to heaven. Being in heaven is more important than taking care of yourself and having rights here on earth while you're alive.
And caring about your other people that you know like you. It is, man. That's the reason why, like, you'll see like people banish gay people and their family.
Right.
Exactly. But it's like that with like everything. Like motherfuckers be like, yo, people just like that, man. It's sad. It's like, where's the unity? Ain't no unity. It ain't. No, it really ain't, nigga. It's like that's why everybody be like gang. Yeah, nigga, because it's like you really with the gang, but niggas be telling on the gang. So it's like it ain't no unity, bro. It really ain't. You know, so I feel where he coming from on that though. Like I've heard a lot of women not give a fuck about this shit.
Yeah.
And it's very terrifying to me.
Mhm.
But
This is one of those things. This is like the gun situation, man, or
Mhm.
people shooting
Yeah.
up schools. Like you see it, and I've heard some people say, like, "Is it even real? Like, show me a body and shit like that." Like, there's people out there like that don't believe in Uvalde until they want to see the kids' bodies in order to fully believe in that shit, bro. So, yeah, man. So it's just that crazy out there, man. I don't know, man.
But look, we don't want to end it on the world is over note. I would definitely say, you know,
Nigga, it kind of is it not?
It's leading, the democracy is ending, right? And the problem is there really ain't a lot of places to go in this world.
What else?
The whole world
Wait,
fucked up.
in your expertise, what else do we have after democracy?
I mean, that's kind of it. I mean, that's the
So with that
foundation of
being
America.
gone,
So
yes.
the foundation of America, when you strip a lot of rights away, you become more of a society focused on, like, you know, Christianity and these like rules and shit like that. You remove a lot of what America is, like that melting pot of different genders, people, and things of that nature. But these motherfuckers been fighting this shit forever. But the reason why I say that I don't want to end it on a bad note is because I really want motherfuckers to think of solutions on how to solve these problems. And they might seem grand and they might seem like they too much, but kind of like Hamid said, man, you gotta be on the front lines when it's something that you believe in. And this is not like something to be sad about. This is like another alert saying, like, yo, it's time to wake up and it's time for action, like political action, having more control in that process, because that's how this shit happened, was because Republicans got into the motherfucking Supreme Court, and that Supreme Court made those rules. So when you have 10 jurors, or no, it's 6. It was 4-2, right? It was voted 4-2. That's how this law was passed. That's how the law was, you know, disbanded. Basically, was 4-2. So we need to have that. But you're going to see a lot of this shit change in America because those cats are young, bro. They're young people, like young judges. So we just got to fight. That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to end this shit on some sad shit like all the press. No, this is a time for action. This is a time for us to go ahead and try to make these changes in the world. Cool.
I'm not cool, but I'll accept it for now. You know, just so we can, just only because we've been on the podcast for so long, man. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why, man. So,
all right, man. You want to go ahead and send us out, bro?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that, man.
Well, let me play the mood music. You know,
right,
you know, I know you're gay. He just said mood music.
All right, child. This has been the last episode of the You Feel Me podcast. Man, YouTube is gonna hear this and be like, "No, we're taking these niggers off."
Spaz gay. Oh my god.
Spaz. Oh my god, man. Fucking dumbasses. I don't believe it.
Yeah, we out of here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. YFM podcast, man. You Feel Me podcast. Thank you guys so very much for listening, tuning in another Saturday. If you didn't know, we dropped an episode yesterday, and that's the Are Aliens Racist episode. You can find that on YouTube along with our other videos, and you can find it anywhere in your free podcast. So You Feel Me podcast.com. You find that and all our other audios on there as well. But yeah, if you have Apple Podcasts, if you got Stitcher, you got Spotify, we're on that too. It's a one-stop shop. So if you got Apple Music, if you're listening to Jimmy B Fearless, you know, go ahead and flip over and listen to the YFM podcast as well, you know. Also, we are creeping up on our 100th episode. I don't think if it wasn't yesterday's episode, then it's our next episode that will drop. It's going to be our 100th episode, y'all. So clap it up, give us our flowers for that, man, because your boys are doing big things, man, and we're getting very excited. We're about to approach a year of doing this podcast as well, man, and we couldn't have done this without y'all listening to us and helping us and pushing us forward, man. And we just want to show our appreciation and thank you guys so very much for listening, for tuning in thus far. We have a lot more left in us, and we're going to continue to do this, man. We're going to continue to push this. We're going to continue to try to just move and shake the world, move and shake the podcast industry, man. We're going to continue to try to be the world's most hated and be one of the greats and be the best. So y'all keep listening. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sisters and brothers about us, man, so we can keep getting these numbers up. Excuse me. But of course, you know, I couldn't do this without Jimmy B. Fearless. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time. Y'all please go and listen to him. You got Apple Music, Spotify. He's on there as well. He has a new song that just came out last week. It's called Crimson Road. Please go and listen to this song, man. It's a great song. It's absolutely incredible. If y'all could sit down and listen to Drake's album and say like, oh, this shit ain't that good. That shit was like an hour and 10 minutes. Y'all can listen to 2 or 3 minutes of Jimmy B. Fearless. Jimmy B. Fearless's Crimson Road, man. It's an amazing track. Y'all go and listen to that. Tell us what you think about it, man. Look, man, I'm just so sorry for all the ladies out there. I'm so sorry for all the women out there that have to go through this shit. You know, I'm sorry. I just don't know what else to say about it, man. This shit is just weighing heavy on me, and I'm just absolutely disgusted with it. So I just want to apologize to all the ladies again. If you need any help, please. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do, y'all. So if you need any help, please just get in contact with. Yeah, I was gonna say like get in contact with somebody, but I was like, nah, because you get in contact with someone and they'd be like, no, don't get an abortion. You don't need that. The child needs a life and shit like that, and try to talk you out of it and totally forget about what you needed to, or don't care about what you needed to do it for your own well-being. So, but yeah, man, I'm just really sickened by what's going on in the world, and I'm a little afraid as well. But we'll always here to you know, try to show everybody and teach everybody a better way to be, and we'll talk about the people who are trying to stop the world from being the world and what we are. So one more time before we get out of here, that's fuck the Supreme Court, fuck this Uncle Tom ass nigga here, and fuck his goofy ass wife too, and just fuck everybody who just and just fuck everybody who just don't agree with us, and just don't agree with the that women should be able to get abortions, man. But Fearless, did I forget anything, man?
Nah, man. Only thing I do is say peace to the people, and I think we need to hear today.
Yeah, just peace to the people, man. Y'all continue to try to stay cool out there because it's 100 and some odd degrees, and I don't know, man. I don't know where this world is headed. I don't know where it's going, and you know, this is coming from a black man. You know, everything is tough for us out here, man. But just you know, I don't know what else to say, man. This shit is gone. You know, you say this may be the end of democracy. I say it's the end of the fucking world, man. So, but either way, you know, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. And we hope that we've either taught you something or you've learned something from us, man. And just be safe out there. If y'all are religious people, y'all pray. But either way, let's start getting some action done, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all have a good one, man.
Peace.
Love y'all.